Hello, everybody. It's not my sister's morning show. Even though
Not
she's
the
here,
chick picker.
it's not the same. But um, she popped in because she's not in the sky yet.
No, not yet. I'll leave in about an hour and go to the airport and people watch and maybe get a Starbucks coffee and hang out before I have to go.
Is that a pretty nice airport?
Huh?
Is that a pretty nice airport? Is that the one that we flew out of?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's real nice. It's a nice airport.
I thought it was in what is that other the Kansas City. I thought it was in Kansas City.
It's actually North Kansas City.
Oh.
So it's right on the edge of Kansas City.
Okay. But it's called Platte.
Well, I'm about 10 minutes from the airport. And the town that I'm in is in Platte City. That's where I stayed last night.
Okay. So. Hi, Mike.
But yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about cricks in the neck because I got one this morning. And it keeps on popping, but it won't snap back, you know. You would be so proud of me.
What?
I checked my round traps in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And there was a mouse in one.
Ooh.
And so I had an old, and it says mouth caught. Usually, like, if it just unsets, it'll say not set.
Mm-hmm.
So with that one, I don't know even what I think I would have thrown that one away too. Instead of resetting it. But this one said mouse caught.
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? Because Jonah was already gone to work. He has to work double today. So I'm like, okay, I gotta figure it out. So I had an old 12-pack pop box.
Uh-huh.
And it was I seen that it was, big enough for the thing to go into. So I took a cooking spoon and I got it all the way to the edge. And then I put that box up next to the freaking counter and scooped it into and I'm like, okay, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it.
I'm telling you, if you don't have to see them, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
It does make it a lot easier.
It's so hard. It's still hard having to just deal with it, but
yeah.
I did it. Yay.
That's why that pooper scooper really works well for me, because I know where it's at, so I don't even have to look at it. I just
grab
it in there and it's gone. And
does it have like a clincher to where you pull it? See, there's ones that are like a claw.
Right.
And like you just you have to push a thing where the handle's at.
Right.
And it will keep it closed.
Yeah. That would probably work even better.
Yeah. So. Yeah, for sure. Hi, Shirley. Hope you're doing good this morning. You know what? I better put a link into the. Well, I can put a link in here to this. But I also probably should go to the squad and post a link, because probably people are thinking that we're not going to have anything today.
I'm back.
You're sideways.
I know.
That's actually a good look for you.
Thanks, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got the upside down picker and we got the sideways down picker.
So what's going on with your mom now, Todd? To where she's doing better
Okay.
now, right?
All right. You want the little story?
Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
So Friday evening, 9:30, 10. My brother calls me and says, we've been getting calls from the assisted living that she kept having pain, and then she got uncontrollable bowels, which the assisted living doesn't deal
Oh,
with.
right.
So my brother, who lives in the same town, 2.5 hours away, says, okay, time to go back to the emergency room. So checked in, emergency room, doctor did a whole bunch of scans and x-rays and stuff. And so now, in addition to the broken tailbone from her fall, she has a severely lacerated spleen
Oh,
Oh,
no.
and perforations in her colon.
oh,
So then she got sepsis infections.
yeah.
And so early Friday morning, I got there about 2. And during the time I was on the road, we were talking, and the ER doctor was telling my brother that if she doesn't have immediate emergency surgery, then you're looking at 24 to 48 hours from the sepsis.
Right.
Wow.
And, but the bad thing about that is at age 93 and 3/4, she only had like a 1 or 2% chance of surviving a surgery like that.
Right.
So we all decided together, and mom's going out of she's also got a UTI infection, which
Mm,
makes her incoherent at times.
right.
So it was really hard to include her in decision making.
Sure.
So we decided no surgery, and we would just take our chances with antibiotics and um, morphine,
Hmm.
and just if that was going to be the end of her, then that was that. So
Right.
she couldn't stay in the ER, so we moved into a maximum 1 week long stay at hospice care inpatient,
Hmm.
hospice inpatient care facility. So she has been there since 4:30 in the morning on Saturday morning. So um, then the hospice doctor came in Saturday morning and said, well, she wasn't as worried about the lacerations and the spleen rupture as she was just the infections, the sepsis.
Hmm.
So um, she said, you got 3 options here. You can do the major surgery, which she probably wouldn't recover from, or The next aggressive route would be to continue antibiotics along with the painkiller. And then, or we could just do the painkiller and just let her slip away.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we decided on the antibiotics and the painkiller.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been pretty stable since arriving at the so from early Saturday morning until now, there hasn't been very much change.
But
So
is she like in a coma?
no,
Hmm.
she's real dopey all the time
Yeah.
because she has a lot of pain from.
Oh, I bet.
But
I imagine.
she's eaten some pretty good meals and had tons of family come in to say hi, and
Good.
lots of preachers coming in and praying with her. And but yeah, she's ready to go if she needs to.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to get up there and tell Jesus how to organize heaven. So
Yeah.
anyway,
That's
I
it's
came
really hard.
I came home last night. You know, she'd been stable for over 2 days. So Gwen and I came home for a day or two to. I got the final installation guys coming today for the dishwasher, and
Oh, good. Finally to be done with that, huh?
then I got 3 packages that I had to get out today, or they were going to go on dings on my
Uh-huh.
eBay account. And then I had other orders that did get on my delayed shipping.
Oh,
But I mean, if you gotta suddenly go away,
yeah.
you set your time away and delay your shipping, but then you still got the ones that just came in right before you did that. Like I had 3 orders Friday evening between the time the post office closed and I could set the time away.
Right.
So those would have had dings, but today's the last day to get them in the mail before I get a ding. So I'm able to do that.
Yeah, even if like for me, if I it would probably take about 6 packages for as much as I sell. It would probably take about 6 packages not being shipped on time that would give me a ding. Well, I get a ding for all of them, but that's what I mean. Like it would put me below standard
Yeah.
having like 6 packages, six to 8, somewhere around there. Yeah, it doesn't take much. You have to go to the hospital or something. You better have somebody in place to help you fix stuff, because if not, there's Valerie again.
Yeah. If I got sick and shoved in an emergency room, I'd have to depend on one of you guys or something to show Gwen how to put my store on vacation, because
Oh yeah, we,
I
we
wasn't able to tell her.
we'd be on top of that. All she has to do is get a hold of us,
Yeah.
or I have your phone number. I'll call your phone and she'll probably have it. So, Valerie, is that you?
Can you hear
Sorry.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
I
I'm
just
looking.
it was you.
I'm looking for my thing. how to get on there. I guess this is it. Okay.
Or the link?
I don't know.
Well, she got the
Oh,
link or
there
she
you are.
wouldn't be here.
That's not
Okay.
right.
Okay. Oh, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Your picture popped up on the bottom. So I would have to remove this one and put the other one in its place. So just do what you did last time. Or just now, basically.
Okay. All right. Let me do that. So,
Okay. And then I'll remove this one and put that one up.
okay. Sorry, I'm a pain in the butt.
No, it's fine. And Shauna says, "Oh my God, you're having a show. Hi, everyone." And Mr. Say said, "All my best to you and your family. And we love you and we're always here for you. For sure."
Well, thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Very hard. Keep your spirits up and know that everyone is here for you and the family. And your mom's had a really, a really long, good life, So
Yeah.
it's hard to see somebody like that go through so much pain.
Yeah. Except for having me and my brother, she's had a really good life.
Yeah. and Carol says that blonde chick needs to go on vacation.
Yes, she does.
Hey there, Texas Val. Good morning to you.
So yeah, mom is stable for the moment, but
Well, that's
all the
good.
doctors have said, yeah, she could continue to make a little progress at a time, or she could suddenly go south.
Yeah, I mean, our
So,
bodies are crazy like that. No doctor knows exactly what's going to happen. All they know is what they've seen and experienced before. So,
yeah. Yeah. Friday night, we were all thinking, well, 48 hours.
yeah.
And she's gone well past that now. So
So
we're
you guys
just,
gonna put her in a nursing home?
yeah, we're calling it rehab to my mom. She doesn't like nursing homes. So
Oh,
it's
I
going to
see.
be rehab to her.
Yeah.
We're putting you in rehab. But yeah, she's not going back to assisted living. So we're done with that.
Yeah. I mean, she's gonna need more care now,
'Cause,
anyways.
yeah, because the assisted living didn't have access to like Hoyer lifts or intravenous
Mm-hmm.
drug,
Medication and stuff.
yeah, medicated that way. They just don't do that. So yeah, so now we got to pack all of her stuff up in assisted living. She's got her bed and dresser and bookshelves and da da da, pictures on the walls and clothes in the closet, and yeah.
Yeah. And depending on the size of the room and all that too, you don't want to send anything with a whole lot of value, or much of like personal effects.
Yeah. So
All right,
anyway,
guys. I'm gonna take off.
Pew!
okay.
I'm gonna finish up getting ready and getting
We
Okay.
set up.
have been on a jet plane. I don't
I'll
know
see y'all later.
when.
All
Have
right.
fun.
Have a good flight. I love
Bye
you. Be
bye. Be
careful.
Love
careful
you too.
traveling.
See you in California.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Maggie and Lori.
Good morning.
How are you guys today?
I'm here.
Bye.
Can you hear my air conditioner?
Barely. It's not a
Okay.
biggie.
No.
Good, because it's extremely hot over here. I probably should have stayed
Really?
over there. Yeah. It's already like 80 degrees here. I mean, it's so muggy.
Yeah, it's muggy here too. We're supposed to get some thunderstorms though today.
I think we're supposed to get pop-up stuff, but right now it's sunny and hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm able to come home long enough to
Oh, but you're gonna go back.
get my packages out and get the dishwasher installed, and my yard is about nose high.
Wow.
It's deep. Yeah, it needed
Didn't
to be
it do
mowed.
snow?
It needed to be mowed before I left, and I didn't do it because I was working on the backyard fence.
Oh.
How far away is she from you, Todd?
It's a 2.5-hour drive from here to Abilene, so
It's a long way.
not in Texas.
Oh.
It's actually just down the road a little ways.
Well, I guess it's like anything. We're 2 hours away from Philly here, but it takes, well, I'm 2 hours away from Philly here, but Michael's about an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
The way he drives.
But it was great. All the grandchildren and all their families got to come in and see Grandma. So,
Oh.
and then
That's fun.
a couple of my cousins I don't have many cousins left. They're all dying off before my mom. I've only got out of 24 cousins, I've only got 5 left.
Wow.
I was pretty much the youngest on both sides of my parents' families. But yeah, a bunch of my cousins have gone on.
Mr. Sadie said, you just never know, Todd. She may stick around or she may be ready. The important thing is to make her as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, all she has to do is lift a finger and she gets a shot of morphine. So
yeah, that's good. That's really good.
So she's comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Sadie said you need to get a couple of goats. And then you wouldn't have to mow your lawn so often.
I know. But bunches of my fence are still down, so that wouldn't work.
Oh, right.
I'd have goats all over town if I put them out of my yard. They would stay until they got done with my yard, and then they would be off to the greener pastures and the neighbors' yards. Goats. Goats are cute until they get adult.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're just goats.
Yeah, and then they start finding other stuff to eat that's more inventive, like swimming pool pumps.
Yeah.
You know?
And they can climb.
Oh yeah.
My uncle had a couple of goats, and they would get up on top of his cars.
Oh yeah. They can climb trees.
They can get up on stuff.
Yeah. My aunt, she had a couple of goats, and she wasn't. I don't think she ever had animals before, and she kind of lived in a country setting, but she had clothes out on the line, and she came outside, and there were no clothes on the line, and those goats ate all her clothes that she had put out on the line.
Wow.
It's like, What? The goat ate the clothes? Why would they do that? Don't you feed your goat?
They're
Yeah,
destructive. They can be very destructive.
yeah. Christian, I'm
Yeah,
taking
we
a
have.
3-minute walk to the Virginia state line, but by road it would take 3 hours to drive. That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? A 3-minute walk, but it could be a 3-hour drive? Oh, because of traffic, maybe? Wow. Now that's crazy. Mr. Say says my son and daughter-in-law have about 30 goats. One is named Marvin, and he is a real asshole, mean as hell. I like him. Wow.
We have lots of goat farms around here. Our country is just perfect for goats, and it's amazing they can climb almost anything. You see them on top of round bales of hay. You know those great big round bales of hay?
Mm-hmm.
They'll just be standing on top of them out in the pasture. You're going, how'd they get up there? But they can. But then they can't get through a 5-foot tall goat. They can't climb a goat fence.
Yeah.
So a 5-foot tall goat fence keeps them in fine, but they can get up on top of a 10-foot round bale of hay.
Yeah, that is so weird. Maybe it's just their curiosity that makes them want to get up there. But the fence is just a fence.
Yeah, they climb just because they can, I think. They're just kind of like a mountainous animal. They
Yeah,
go up and down the sides of cliffs and stuff.
right. Hi, Joanne. Hope you're having a good morning.
I love
So,
baby
any
goats.
interesting? Oh, go ahead, Lori.
I'm just gonna say I love baby goats in pajamas. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Baby goats are just cute as hell, but
Yes, they are.
then they become adults and then they're just goats.
I want to go to one of those yoga classes. Where
Goat
they have,
yoga.
yeah, it's goat yoga, and they have yogas. They have goats that get on your back, and while you do all these yoga poses. And I just want a goat to walk on my back. I think that's what I want.
I get that enough for my dogs in the middle of the night.
Goat yoga.
Oh,
Morning, Joanne.
Joanne's gonna have baby goats in mid-August. She's got 3 pregnant goats. I want a baby goat. How about I take it as a baby and then I give it back to you when I'm done? I want a borrower. I want a loaner goat.
A loner goat.
What's that? One of those hoarder type shows, and that lady had goats in her house.
Oh,
I bet that wasn't too fragrant.
yeah. I couldn't do the smell. That's the only thing that keeps me from being like an animal hoarder, I think. It's like,
Yeah, the lady kept saying, oh, they're house trained, but then they would move the camera over to the reporter guy and he would roll his eyes like, no.
Yeah. It don't smell like it.
Yeah, they're trained to go in the house. They're house trained, all right.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Got a whole lot of red and yellow and green coming our way.
Yeah, we're supposed to get another shower this afternoon. When I was in Abilene, it's just the night we moved, Friday night, we moved Mom from the ER to the hospice care. It was just pouring. Streets were flooded. I almost stalled out my car in deep water. Some cities have bad drainage. Abilene's one of those. If they get like a 2-inch rain, then they've got bad street flooding. I
Yeah.
mean, it all goes away within 3 or 4 or 5 hours, but for a while, it's just like almost impassable.
Hmm. Yeah, we're supposed to have storms here for like the next 3 days. On and off rain, but Valerie was saying on her way to the airport, well, not the airport, but the hotel in Platte City, that she had to figure out a different way to go because they would just have road closed signs, not detours or anything like that, or giving you a direction to go, to get back to where you needed to be. But she had remembered that whenever the shuttle took her one time, they used a frontage road. And so that was the only way she was able to, she had to like go past the exit that she was supposed to get off on because it was closed. And then go back on that frontage road to the hotel because all these roads were washed out because of the rain.
Yeah. I drove through some water that was so deep it bent the license plate on the front of the car.
Wow.
Lord.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I think that's always scared me, and I've never really just tried it,
Yeah. But sometimes on a road, it kind of looks like it might be 3 inches deep, and you get into it, and oh, wow, it's like 16 inches deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Fill up all the way past your tires and
No, it wasn't past the tires, but it got up above the bumper or up onto the bumper. Yeah.
wow.
So,
Yeah, that can be quite scary.
yeah, we were in Gwen's RAV4. So, that was fun.
Yeah, I bet. Man, those things are so little. Like, that's that little Jeep looking type thing, right?
No, it's a
It's
It's
a
an
little
SUV.
SUV, right?
it's a mid-size SUV. It's not
Yeah.
little.
Oh, I thought it was little.
There are smaller ones.
Oh,
I
that's
forget
right.
what the little Toyota SUV is, but oh, so
Anybody had any interesting sales over the weekend?
No.
yeah, I
Yeah,
bought
but I'll save mine for last.
on Wednesday. I bought a pair of speakers at a garage sale for $10, and they sold for $169.99.
Awesome.
Woo! That's great.
I need to ship those. I did put free shipping on them because the other people selling those had free shipping on theirs.
Yeah. What brand were they?
Here, I'll just screen share it. I don't remember all the specifics about it. I didn't have them very long.
How big are they? They're going to be hard to ship.
They're bookshelf speakers, so they're
Oh,
like, they're
Cool.
gonna have to be in a 16-16-10, something like that. The pair of
Yeah.
them. Okay, screen share clips speakers, and not all clips speakers. That's hard to say. Are the same, but this is a good pair.
Oh, are you trying to screen share?
Yep.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh, you got them.
yeah.
So
Clip stitch.
Klipsch. I don't know how to say it.
Klipsch,
a-
I guess.
German name, I think. They're not huge. There you go. They're 13.5 inches tall
Mm.
and about 8.5 inches wide and about 8.5 inches deep. So
Yes, it shouldn't be too bad.
Oh,
you know, get them in a FedEx box and send them on their merry little way.
Yeah.
But I mean, some Klipsch speakers are like $50 a pair. But this is a little fancier model.
Right. Yeah, those look cool.
Yeah, I looked them up on my phone at the garage sale, and it was like, "Ooh, yeah, I'll buy those for $10."
Yeah, really.
Because
Well, here,
new ones were going for like 300.
yeah. Do you remember that that Redskins hat that I bought at a yard sale for $2?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I sold it yesterday for 45.
Wow.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
was really happy with that.
Oh, that's great, Sally.
Thanks.
Yeah,
And that was the only sale I had all weekend since Friday.
My eBay has been dead.
Yeah.
I heard that
Yeah.
Bonanza does not allow Redskins stuff anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
So, but obviously eBay still does.
yeah, they do. They don't have no problem with it.
But yeah, Commonwealth Picker was saying Bonanza took down his listing that had Redskins stuff on it.
Yeah. No, I didn't even get I didn't get any notices or anything saying, anything about that I couldn't list it, and there was other listings. Yeah, I'll show you a picture of it. Fishing and picking.
Yeah, I wonder if Bonanza would like take down football cards that were Redskins also. There's
Oh,
wow.
each of these pro football teams has lots of stuff that you can buy that go with them.
right. Let's see if I can get this a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good one, Sally.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it is.
actually that design, like with the white on that one side and then the gold stripe through it and then the white on the other side, it, that design there I could not find, and I thought, well, I'll put it up for $50 and see if I get anything, and I got a $45 offer and I jumped on it.
Heck yeah. I would have too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy about that. Turned my $2 into 45. I'm not quite sure how to get out of this, Todd. How do you do it?
The little button at the bottom that says stop screen share.
Top screen. Okay, there we go. I don't think I ever had to do that before. I learned something new. Yay. Yeah, Joanne says that her sales were pretty slow for the weekend, too. Yeah, I mean, of course, my listing wasn't consistent at the, like through the weekend, too. So I think Friday and Saturday, I didn't have any drafts to list, and I was working until like noon. So I was working like 13 hours
Wow.
on Friday night, Saturday night. So
Mhm.
it was a pretty hard weekend. Well, hi, Bumcrack. Even though it's a pre-recorded hello.
So, but yeah, eBay is nice. I got a few pretty good sales, even though I put on 10-day shipping while I was gone, and uh, this buyer is away and all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's nice to be able to make a little bit of money even when you're gone.
Mhm.
for sure. And that's what Valerie's plan is too, is to have, I think she's at 15-day shipping, and I think that's the only, isn't that the most you can do,
I think so.
is 15? Yeah. Yeah, because she probably would have stayed in California longer if she could have had it longer than that. So yeah, she's doing 15-day and all that, so she could still sell stuff while she's gone.
Yep. So
Which is awesome.
while we were in Abilene, my niece's in-laws kept me and Gwen in their guest room.
Uh-huh.
Saved us like what, $250 for a hotel.
Good.
It was nice. So they are collectors. They've got tons of vintage signs. I just look at their walls and go, I could sell that for so much money on eBay. Like 70% of it is Coca-Cola, and they've got buttons, they've got thermometers, they've got all kinds of stuff. I was just like,
Yeah.
they got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff. They got a full-size vintage Coca-Cola machine in their living room.
Wow.
But they are collectors of all kinds of stuff, and
Hmm.
I saw that their record collection had Electric Light Orchestra. So I just happen to have a vintage LP,
I love ELO.
and I'm gonna send them this with our thank you for keeping us.
I
It's
I
nice to
want
be
to
able
say
to
that
pick
I've
up.
heard of them before,
Oh
but
yeah,
I
you
can't.
have. You've heard of ELO. They did the soundtrack to Xanadu, the movie with Olivia
Okay.
Newton-John, and they did that. What is that? It says,
Oh,
don't bring me down. Bruce. Yeah, that all kinds of. They were before their time, I think. They were a good band.
hmm.
Yeah,
So
they did majority of the music for Xanadu, if you've ever seen that.
yeah,
And they've got a few
Yeah.
other hits.
it's just nice to be able to get stuff that people would like as a gift when you're out picking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I've got something I can give you. Thank you for keeping us.
That's
So
awesome.
they got a beautiful out in the pastures home and with like 25 acres. Big
Wow.
house. There's like 5 bedrooms in their house.
Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head.
Yeah, Bishop and Pickens said that much stuff, Todd, they might not notice a few items missing.
I know, but they would see the screw holes in their wall eventually.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, plan is today, I'm going to list all day. I got plenty of sleep last night, and I have 3 days off today, or this week. So, tomorrow is actually my last day off, but I'm not going to do a show tomorrow because I'm going with one of my friends from work. We're going to, I don't know if it's, I don't think it's a thrift store. It's like a hole in the wall junk store is what she calls it. And she was like, "You would love this place. I'm taking you on Wednesday, but I'm off on Wednesday." So she was, and I'm excited to go. I'm excited to get out and go do something different. So, and it's only like 45 minutes, maybe an hour away from here. So it's not like real far away or anything. But
Oh, that'll be fun.
yeah, just to go, go to a store that I haven't been.
And it's fun to go with a friend too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. She's one that, she doesn't sell like resell or anything, but um she likes to she has like a thought in mind of how she wants her house to look, and like little different tables and stuff like that. And so she keeps that spot open until she finds whatever she's looking for and puts it in that spot. She's very particular on what she wants. So, and she finds a lot of it at secondhand stores. So she's going to be my new secondhand store buddy.
Who is?
Her name's Barb. She works with me at the store. She's a little bit older than I am. She's probably in her late 50s. But yeah, she says she's always liked, going to thrift stores and secondhand stores to find what she wants. She doesn't like to buy new. But she wants, she has like a theme, for all the rooms in her house and stuff. And so she likes to think of an idea of how she wants her room, and then she buys secondhand to fill it up.
Yeah. Picking buddy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few resellers around here, but I don't think I'd want to pick with any of them.
Yeah, I mean it's different. Like me and Valorie could pick together and not step on each other's feet. But if you're looking for the same things, then I
Right.
would say it would be hard. It'd be hard to pick with somebody.
I don't think I would have trouble picking with anyone. I just don't think that I would like the people I'm with if I was. I would love to go picking with any of y'all, but some of the people I've met at storage unit auctions and
Mm-hmm.
rummage sales and the regulars at estate sales, I don't think I would like to go picking with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to book sales here where people are just rude and nasty and pushy, and yeah, I've never met another book sell, another person out at a thrift shop that I would think, wow, I'd love to go thrifting with them. Some of them are rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the estate sale regulars around here are just cutthroat.
Mm,
I'm not that
no.
way. Carl asked me one time, you're not as aggressive as most of the dealers around here. I said, well, Carl, I'm a retired teacher. I don't have to be. It's not my living.
Yeah.
And I said, plus I don't like being rude. And he goes, yeah, I like that.
Good old Carl.
Yeah,
He sounds like
because I'm that way, he set me up with some pretty darn good deals from time to time.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're rude and shit, you don't get
Right.
that communication and stuff going with other people, and you know, maybe the real hookup, where if
Yeah,
you just use a little bit more honey.
Yep. You draw a lot more bees with honey than you do vinegar.
yeah. Plus, just virtually all those dealers pick faster than I do.
Yeah.
I just go in and start looking. I may spend 2 hours at an estate sale, and those guys are just in, out, zip, zap, on to the next. They're just looking for the cream. And I'm like, I
Right.
like to dig in closets and maybe check a few book titles, or
Mm-hmm. I like to take my time.
dig in the knife drawer and see if I can find any good knives. And they're just like, where's the sterling silver? Zip zap. And then a lot of times when I go to estate sales, I'll go the last day and they're ready to move some stuff. And I'll say, how much for all that? That's how I got 120, 130 duck decoys.
Yeah.
I made money on those, but they were kind of a pain. Because if somebody bought more than 2 of them, they were a pain to ship.
State sales here are pricey. There's like one company that runs them all, and
Wow.
they'll price books individually. So you'll have books and one will be priced like $15. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Carl's.
Well.
Even Carl. Like I bought like 30 smoking pipes from him at the end of one garage sale, or one of his estate sales.
Mm-hmm.
And he had like $25 and $30 on some of the good ones. And I was like, if you get to the end and want to do it, I'll give you $5 a piece. And he said, well, give me your number.
Mm-hmm.
And I did, and he called me, and I went and got him. He did the deal, $5 a piece.
Wow.
And I think I spent $140 to $150 for pipes, and I sold them for like $400 or $500.
Yeah.
Mike says stuff always gets missed. I only move as fast as the interesting items allow me. Yeah. I know if I go into like a thrift shop and there's somebody scanning the books, I'll go behind them and I'll just look at books with no barcodes, because most scanners won't scan them, or won't open or won't look them up individually. They just scan them. And so I'll go along and pick the older books or the books without the barcodes and always find stuff.
Because they don't take the time to put the ISBN number in anything.
Right.
So.
Right.
I don't get heavy picking books, but I do try to get the nice looking Bibles and the shop manuals for automobiles. And,
have you ever used that Book Scouter to sell books? It's an app.
I have, but I actually use a similar one called Ziffit.
Ziffit?
Ziffit, Ziffit.
Oh, okay.
I'm crack about that one, but Book Scouter, it's not enough for me. Like, some people do that; they'll scan, but Book Scouter will pay you maybe like 50 cents a book, or like you have to find books really, really cheap. If we got like a library sale where it's fill a bag for $1 or $5 or something, we'll just pile everything in, and then the duds I'll go through with Book Scout or Ziffit,
Yeah.
but otherwise it's not worth the effort for me. But some people do it regularly. They go shopping for that.
I got another screen share, Sally.
Okay.
That's
So-
crazy, Mike.
Yeah.
Like there's 50 people at an auction, and I walked off with a print I sold for $1,500 for $1. They were all sleeping.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, these are cool, Todd.
Last week I was showing these that I got like a week and a half ago at an estate sale. I got them for $1 a piece. I got 2 of these, and Mike was in the chat when I showed him, and he said, "Oh yeah, those always bring about $25 a piece."
Yeah.
And sure enough, this one's sold. So these are often overlooked because they just look like old nasty prescription glasses, and that's kind of what they are. But
how old are they?
These are like 1920s.
Okay.
And are they gold filled?
Anything, yeah.
They're really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that's
Were they dented on the frames there near the eye, or was that like markings or?
there's some pattern.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On the edges there.
Very cool. Huh.
And they aren't in perfect shape, but I mean they're all there and together, and they could be actually used, but I would think those little wire things would poke you in the back of the ear.
Yeah. Those don't look comfortable to me.
I remember my grandparents wearing glasses that were similar to these back in the 1950s.
I kind of wear my glasses
60s.
weird though because of my hearing aids. So my glasses will sit probably like this much above my ears.
Yeah, you can see the gold field mark there. It's 1/10 12K GF Goldfield.
Oh. Nice.
So that's kind of a semi-bolo. It's great bread and butter stuff, really.
Yeah.
$1 into 25.
Hey, you know what? I bet though, if you had a whole bunch of those to buy, you'd buy them up because you know that they sell.
Yeah.
So it's a smart buy.
You know those like Art Deco patterns on jewelry and watches and eyeglasses from back in the 1920s and 30s.
Yeah.
So yeah, those glasses are like 100 years old, just about.
Yeah.
The other pair hasn't sold yet.
That's the thing. They're made better, so that's why they've lasted so long, probably.
Yeah.
Like the glasses that we have now, I mean, they, you know, the lenses and stuff, they don't even last. Usually, maybe 2 to 4 years. You know.
Yeah, I looked up that optometrist that was from Marlin, Texas, and yeah, they still had an optometrist by that last name. So, I looked at it at their website. Yeah, they've been in business since 1918 or something.
Oh, that's cool. You're still in business.
Wow.
Yeah. Same last name, Young.
Mike said, did you watch the jewelry haul? Blue Bus Dave got at auction. He paid $500 for the box lot, made a few thousand. I'm assuming they were glasses.
I'm kind of behind on watching Blue Bus Day.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, it is 10 o'clock here. It's not 9 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock. If any of you all wants to do a show tomorrow, you can. I'm not going to be around, so I was just maybe putting a link in the reseller squad and letting people know where you're at. So everybody, if you're looking for a show, make sure you check the reseller squad and see if anybody's doing one. I'm
I
not
can't
going to
guarantee I'll be here, so.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
either. I may go back to Abilene this evening, or I may wait until.
It's gonna be it's a crazy week right now.
Yeah.
I'm not
waiting
planning
until
anything,
Thursday.
so I just
I
happen
am
to be
going.
able to come over here for a couple hours. So
Thank
I am
you.
going back, so for sure I won't be here Friday.
Yeah. So, if we'll just,
play it by
see
ear.
what everybody's doing, yeah. And if anybody can come and do one, then they'll put a link in the reseller squad and let you know. So thank you guys for coming in and chatting with us and being here, and thank you guys on the panel for being here for me. So I don't have to talk about myself or by myself or to myself. I appreciate y'all. And we will
Maggie,
see
to talk more
y'all
next
next
time.
time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Just keep checking the squad.
Yep.
Put it in there. Bye, guys.
All right, I gotta pack stuff and mow and get a dishwasher installed. So.